They say that when you hear the scream of a harpy, your fate is already sealed. Some call them monsters, others angels of death. But one thing is certain: if you see a harpy in your nightmares, you won't be sleeping soundly anytime soon. Today, we're taking you on a journey back in time to uncover 5 terrifying harpy legends that terrorized ancient civilizations. From the mythical creatures of Greek mythology to the vengeful spirits of ancient Rome, we'll explore the darkest corners of our collective past and shed light on the sinister tales of these winged monstrosities. Get ready to soar through the skies with these feathered fiends as we dive into the world of forgotten lore and bring these legendary beasts back to life. So buckle up, dear viewers, and prepare yourself for an unforgettable ride into the heart of darkness. You won't want to miss this. 5. The Harpies of Strophiades. Deep in the southern Peloponnese, where olive groves met the Aegean, lay the village of Strophiades, or so it's said. In reality, its exact location remains a mystery, lost to time like many ancient settlements, yet the tale of its harpies still echoes in the whispers of the wind. Imagine yourself strolling through the bustling village square, the scent of brine and olive heavy in the air, laughter of children playing at your feet, the murmur of gossip from gossiping old men under the shade of ancient trees. It's a peaceful scene until suddenly, a blood-curdling screech pierces the tranquility. The villagers turn their heads toward the hills above, their faces etched with fear. For they know that sound all too well. The harpies are here. From the summit of Mount Strophus, these monstrous creatures would launch their attacks. Their feathers the color of dried blood, their eyes burning like hot coals, they swoop down towards their unsuspecting victims. And upon grabbing them in their talons, they carried them away to their nests, never to be seen again. According to Hesiod, one of the greatest ancient Greek poets, these harpies were the daughters of Thaumas, the Titan god of sea storms, and Electra, the Titan goddess of the shining light. With their father's tempestuous spirit coursing through their veins and their mother's radiance fueling their wrath, they became symbols of unrelenting fury and relentless torment. Their cries, a chilling melody that foretold pain and suffering, reverberated across the valleys, leaving an eerie silence in their wake. This wasn't just a local myth. Across ancient Greece, people spoke of similar creatures, each with their own unique twist, yet all equally terrifying. The bird women, as they were also known, symbolized the darker aspects of nature, a stark reminder of the untamed forces that lay just beyond human comprehension. The Oracle of Delphi, considered the most important oracle in all of Greece, even spoke of them. So their influence in these stories serves as a testament to how deeply ingrained these beliefs were in the ancient Greek psyche. 4. The Storm Women of Anatolia. Our next stop takes us to ancient Anatolia, now known as Turkey. Here, nestled between the Sea of Marmara and the Taurus Mountains, lived a civilization deeply connected to the rhythms of the sky and the earth. Much like the ancient Greeks, they had their own tales of terror to tell. They spoke of storm women, beings of immense power who rode the winds and unleashed the fury of the heavens. Unlike the harpies of Greece, these creatures were neither bird nor woman, but a horrifying amalgamation of both. With the upper body of a woman and the wings and claws of a giant bird, they were a spectacle of terror, a nightmare given form. Depicted in Hittite and Hurrian texts, these storm women were revered as deities, commanding respect and fear in equal measure. In Hittite mythology, they were associated with the weather, controlling the winds, rain, and storms, and were believed to be the source of both bountiful harvests and devastating floods. To the Hurrians, these beings were personifications of natural forces beyond human control, capable of great generosity, but also terrible wrath. These stories offer a glimpse into a world where humans were not the masters of their own fate, but rather at the mercy of capricious powers beyond their understanding. 3. The Sirens of Southern Italy. Now we cross paths with another Mediterranean culture, the ancient Greeks of southern Italy. There, amidst the azure waters and sun-drenched shores, existed a world where beauty and danger intertwined in a deadly embrace. On the western shores of the region along the Amalfi Coast lived the Sirens. These creatures, with the torso of a woman and the tail of a fish, lured unsuspecting sailors to their doom. Their voices, said to be more enchanting than any mortal song, could charm the toughest hearts and lead the boldest souls to their demise. According to Homer, the famed Greek poet, their island was initially inhabited by beautiful bird women. However, after being transformed by magic, they became half bird and half fish. They possessed a captivating allure, enough to ensnare even the wisest and most seasoned mariners. But their wiles were deceptive, leading their victims into treacherous waters where jagged rocks lay hidden beneath the waves. The ancient Greeks viewed the Sirens as personifications of the dangers that lurked beneath the water's surface, a reminder of the need for caution and respect for the untamed forces of nature. 2. The wind spirits of Mesopotamia. Our journey takes us back to Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Here, amidst the fertile plains and bustling city-states, the ancient Sumerians, Akkadians, Babylonians, and Assyrians thrived. They left behind a legacy of towering ziggurats, intricate works of art, and tales of terrifying creatures that haunted the night. Among these were the Lilu, or Lilitu, malevolent wind spirits that preyed on mortals. Described as having the wings of an eagle and the body of a lion, they were said to inhabit tall trees, causing them to sway ominously in the absence of wind. Their presence brought sickness and madness, and their touch meant certain death. These beings played a significant role in Mesopotamian mythology. They were believed to be offspring of the gods, yet chose to align themselves with the demons, becoming agents of chaos and destruction. Priests and priestesses were tasked with identifying and banishing these entities, lest they bring ruin to the community. As such, the rituals and incantations used against them formed a substantial part of Mesopotamian religious practices. The wind spirits served as a reflection of the Mesopotamian struggle to comprehend the forces of nature and the unseen world, and their impact on human affairs. 1. The Furies of Rome. Our final stop is ancient Rome, the eternal city, where civilization flourished and legends were born. Amidst the grandeur of the Colosseum and the Pantheon, there existed a darker side, a realm of shadows and vengeance. Here the Romans grappled with guilt, fear, and retribution. And it was here that the Furies stalked the night, seeking justice or perhaps only adding to the city's woes. In Roman mythology, the Furies, or sometimes known as the Eumenides, were female spirits whose primary purpose was to inflict punishment on those who committed serious crimes, particularly murder. Often depicted with wings and carrying a torch or whip, they embodied the relentless nature of vengeance, forever pursuing their quarry, leaving no room for escape or redemption. Interestingly, while similar to the Greek concept of the Erinyes, the Romans viewed the Furies as distinct entities. They were considered to be goddesses, even though their methods were brutal and merciless. Over time, the Romans attempted to appease the Furies through religious rites and appeasement, demonstrating both their fear and reverence for these powerful beings. With the rise of Christianity and the decline of Roman paganism, the Furies faded into the annals of history, leaving us to wonder about the origins of these haunting figures and their enduring presence in our cultural consciousness. Thank you for joining us on this chilling journey through time. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and share with your friends. And as always, stay tuned for more spine-tingling tales and fascinating historical insights. Until next time, may your nights be peaceful and your dreams, well, let's just say harmless.